Hi, this is the start of a training video to help you and your students on the OSAS statewide assessments on the iPad. When students open up their iPad, they will click on the Air Secure browser shown here on the dock. It's a blue app that has a chain with a lock. The very first time that you open it, students will need to select the state in which they live, Oregon, and it should default to the Oregon statewide assessment system. Have students click OK. When you get to this page, the secure browser will allow you to do a real test or a sample test. When you see this blue box here, it means that you're in the real test, and when you want to practice with your class, you want to tap Go to Sample Test Site. Once it turns green, you know that you're in the sample site and you can practice as much as you want. Some students will turn off guest user and log in using their name and their SSID number. This will usually show up on an index card. Then your teacher will give you a practice session ID so you can log in and join the rest of the class. Since I'm not a student and I don't have an account, I'm going to go in as a guest user and have a guest session. When each of those are on, you'll be able to log in and you won't need to use your name or your SSID number. Once these two things are set, tap Sign In. Now you can choose your grade level. I'm going to pretend to be a 5th grade student. For the majority of our students this spring, they will be working in the green summative content area assessments like ELA, math, and science. I'm going to start a grade 5 ELA PT sample test. If students have logged in under their own name and SSID, the accessibility supports that they should have access to should already be loaded in. If they've signed in as a guest, they will need to choose their own supports. Today I want to show you how to use the text-to-speech functionality, so I'm going to enable items and stimuli, which means that every reading passage, all questions, and all answer options will be read aloud to the student. And I'm also going to enable text-to-speech tracking, which will highlight the word as it's read to the student. Once the students look through the rest of their accessibility supports and ensure that the correct supports are enabled, they should hit Tap Select. This audio playback check will happen for every single student, regardless of their accessibility supports on the ELA test. The text-to-speech will only display for students who have that support enabled. They should start by tapping on the microphone. Students will typically have headphones in, so this sound should not be heard by the rest of the class. Click I heard the sound and move on. Students who have text-to-speech will also tap this speaker button.
This text is being read aloud.
They have the option to change the voice. Oh, no, they don't, not on this case, but maybe some of the iPads will have different options, and they can change the volume, pitch, and rate. I'm going to leave it as the default. I tap I heard the voice and continue. Students at this moment could take a moment to look through the help guide, otherwise they can begin the test. And this is important whether it's on a practice test or a real test. They need to tap yes to confirm the app self-lock. This means that they will be unable to access any other website or application during the test. If a student wants to have a passage or a question read to them, they need to tap and highlight the text that they would like read. To do this, I held down on my tap and I continued to drag along the words to highlight what I wanted read. Once that's highlighted, I'm going to tap on the stacked menu that has 3 bars, and I can either choose to speak the entire passage, which would read from the beginning, or just speak the selection, which I highlighted in blue. I'll show both. Here's speak the selection.
Allows him to enjoy more independence and.
Now if I wanted to have the entire passage read, I would tap to highlight anything and click tap speak passage. Nope.
Student directions. Service animals opinion performance task. Task. A person with a disability visited your class today to discuss
If at any
how his
point the
trained
student
service
wants to
animal allows him
pause,
to enjoy.
they would click pause, tap pause speaking, and this allows them to read on their own, take a moment, and they could also resume
More
speaking.
independence and participate more fully in everyday activities. You and your classmates became interested.
The student also has the ability to stop speaking. Anything that you do on the left will be for the stimuli or the reading passages, and similarly, you can select and have the passage or options read aloud in the question and answer options.
Click on the boxes to match each source with the idea or ideas that it supports. Some ideas may have more than one source selected.
We can also pause the speaking here and resume. If we go back to the beginning, the student will have the ability to resume speaking
And 2 rows. From left to right, the column head.
or stop it entirely. So now we're going to look at an example from a Math CAT sample test. I'm going to show you how you can start and stop the speaking, and it'll give you an idea of what it'll look like with a table. So let's say I want to hear the entire question and all of the answers. I can simply tap on the blue circle with the 3 bars and tap speak, question, and options.
Consider the points plotted on the number line. The number line has a range from -4 to 4, increasing in increments of 2, from left to right.
What you'll notice is that when we started talking about the number line, there was no longer any text-to-speech tracking. So it's a verbal description of what you're seeing on the number line and the points, but it won't be showing you using that pink box of what it's saying. So you just need to listen to that. I want to remind you that anytime you want to pause or resume the speaking, you can click on this or tap on this button and have that ability. I'm going to resume it.
The points read A, B, C, D. Select true or false from
And
each
now the
statement
tracking
about the
has
points
started
on the
again.
number line. The table has 2 columns.
If I want to try and read something from the table, and I want to do that by creating a selection, I first need to
And 3 rows. From
stop the speaking. If we continue to tap pause, it will continue to resume and read the entire question. If I just want to select a portion of the text or go back to the beginning and select a portion of the text, I have to completely stop the selection that I've already made before I can begin again. Now that I've hit stop, I should be able to come back up here and it'll give me my original options. So I want to see if I can read the table. Sometimes the tables can be read selection by selection, and sometimes we don't have that option. So I'm going to attempt to highlight this first row, and I'm going to tap here. Oh, bummer. It says speak, question, and options. What I was hoping it would say is speak options, which would allow me to just read this part. What this means is that with this particular table, my only option is to read from the very beginning.
On the number line. The number line has a range from -4 to 4, increasing in
Last thing I'd like to show you with text-to-speech is how you can have the test read one specific option on a multiple choice answer. As you can see, this is another math question, and if I tap on the circle with the 3 bars, I see that I have the option to have it speak option or speak question and options. If I want to start at the very beginning and have it read all of the options, I should tap here. If I simply want it to read one of the options listed, I'll tap speak option, and you'll notice that a gray bar starts to surround all of the possible answers. From here, I'll tap on whatever option I want read aloud.
Option 1, 9x plus 6y.
If I want to hear the next one, I would tap speak option and tap on option 2.
Option 2, 4 times open parenthesis, 5x, closed parenthesis plus 4 times open parenthesis, 2y, closed parenthesis.
Notice that a small green check mark appears after I've had it read the passage aloud. This does not mean that I've selected it as an answer. I would be able to do that separately. So just be aware that that doesn't mark your answer, that just shows which option it has read aloud.